action, research, and application to increase one's confidence. Action. Before we dive into my 45 plus examples of low levels of confidence and what to do about them, in order to seek a positive solution and relatively quickly, run such scenarios that I'm going to share with you that we'll go through with a variety of what I call BARTMAN approaches to see if there can be some form of resolution, either quickly or with some patience applied. Such solutions would remain in our control, therapist-free, drug-free, etc. A good thing in my opinion. You see, when we have problems in our life, we must solve them. When we have people in our lives causing us BS, we've got to do something about it. In so many scenarios, people don't know what to do, action. They don't know what to say, and they don't know what kind of action or words to apply to, help their life out so they can get back to living and having high levels of confidence and going about their life. Peace, harmony, happiness. Remember, that's what we all strive for daily, 24/7, 365. Unfortunately, some people experience a lot of problems and they don't have that. They've got strife and anxiety, stress, pain, hurt, and a lot more. And it ain't good. I don't like it. I guess what motivates me with all of this stuff is I go through my life pretty much, 99% BS free. I'm very preventative. I've got solutions. I've got answers. I know how to take action. I know what to say to people to one degree or another to get them to treat me right, respect me, or take a hike, because I'm not going to put up with that kind of stuff at all. Hence, my days go about pretty quietly. So the actionable items, solutions, applications, and there are 16 of them. And when I share these with you first, before we get into the scenarios, it's when you're in the scenarios, I want you to be able to look back and go, oh, I remember he said that. That was application action number 7 that he told to go do X or Y or whatever it is that I am going to share with you. Because if you have all these applications and actionable items in your head, when stuff comes at you, you know how to deal with it quickly. Like all problems, fires, we got to put it out quickly. Accidents, we got to see if anybody's hurt. Our bank account is in the negative, we got to find out what's up. What's wrong with that? We just lost our job, we got to start looking through sources to find a new job quickly because we can't let time go by. You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot about life that we've got to address quickly and with confidence, with answers, with how-tos, what-tos, where-tos. We can get through those situations, which then will not be able to chip away at our confidence. Try going without a job for a year. Try just not doing anything to put that fire out and watch your whole house and life burn away. I mean, so many scenarios, if we left them unattended, they would wind up just not doing well for us in our lives. So, that said, here they are. 16 actionable items. I call these the BARTMAN approaches so that you can quickly address something that comes into your life so it doesn't chip away at your confidence. And because you have these answers, because you are decisive, because you do have clarity, because your pitcher is full and you could pour out that pitcher all kinds of solutions and ideas and this will happen. Yeah, I'll do this. Great. Okay. So here they are, 1 through 16. I'm going to go through them, got a little closing statement, and then we're going to get into the 45 plus real life scenarios. So, number 1, what is the root cause of my low confidence? What's causing me to feel down and out, depressed, not loved, not wanted, not picked? Or if I dig deep down, deep enough to analyze what's going on inside me and I do something about it, I think I could be on to better days and higher levels of confidence. I'm going to have to put on my Sherlock Holmes cap, skip the pipe, and go to work researching my problem. Once I know what I'm dealing with, I'll work on digging myself out of my funk and prepare to rock. So, number 1, what is the root cause of my low confidence? I've got to dig deep down far enough to analyze what's going on inside of me. Can I do something about it? I'm going to put on my Sherlock Holmes cap and do some research on the problem. Because once I know what I'm dealing with, I'll work on digging myself out of my funk and prepare to rock. So that's number one. What's the root cause of my low confidence? Number two, can the problem causing me low levels of confidence be researched? Read books, articles, watch videos, listen to audiobooks, attend classes, workshops, hire a personal coach. Can answers be found and problems solved, no matter how long it takes to do such research? For example, thousands of people before me may have experienced what I'm going through today. How did they deal with fill in the blank? And can I model what they did to help myself get better and fast? I'm going to read through lots of case studies, reviews. I'm going to take notes, and I'm going to apply such found solutions that other people went through. Oh, I had this problem. I did this, and it was gone. Or I worked on this over a period of time, and I gradually got better. So there are millions of people out there that have gone through what we've gone through. Their answers are all online. Go find it. Can the problem that's causing you low levels of confidence be researched, through the many forums, books, articles, videos, etc., workshops, personal coaches, and answers found and problems solved, no matter how long it takes? Again, every problem that's out there, somebody's experienced it before us, and sometimes in much worse levels. So we've got a lot to learn, which is good, actually. We got to thank them for that. Thanks for going through what you went through, because I'm going through it now, and how did you get out of it? Number three, can I avoid and or remove myself from certain people who are causing me BS, hurt, pain, or suffering? Sometimes you have to tell people you love to take a hike sometimes. Hey, you're bugging me, and it's bringing me down. Be gone with you for a while. Been there, done that myself. In fact, I'm in a situation right now where I'm like, this person is dogging me. They talk negatively about me. I don't know what their reason is. I don't know what their cause is. I just know, as I've outlined in an earlier chapter about enemies that we have when you have lethal confidence, the jealous, the envious, the people that can't control us. Maybe they want something good for us, but we're not doing it the way they would want us to do it. And they don't understand why we're doing what we're doing. And so they create this negative cloud around you. They talk behind your back. Sometimes you just got to, remove yourself and do so quietly. You don't have to make a big stink about it or tell people, hey, I don't like how I'm going to leave. No, just leave. Don't say a word. Number four, can I apply myself a little more to dig myself out of the hole that I'm in that's causing me to feel fill in the blank? Or what's in my control that can help put me on the road to better days? Sometimes we're not working hard enough or smart enough to help us get out of our situations that we're in that might be causing us the depression, the low confidence, the lack of lethal confidence. Can I apply myself a little more to dig myself out of the hole that I'm in that's causing me to feel what it is that I'm feeling? Is there something that's in my control that I can do? Okay, that's number four. Number five, what kind of help is out there that I can go after that can help me with what I struggle with? Is there a cost? Are there free resources? Is there a free group that I can join that maybe meets once a month, who I can share my story and I can hear their stories and how they overcame? Do they meet in person or over the internet? What's up with that? Again, we will research this. Number six, is there someone who knows me better than myself sometimes? Perhaps from an outward perspective, seeing me inward, who I could turn to for straight, honest life advice. If they don't know me that well, I could sure give them my background, tell them my problem, and see what they'd recommend. Sure, this sounds like going to see a therapist, but therapists have their limitations, such as they work by the clock. They can be expensive. I've known therapists who really weren't much help to people who I've talked to in my lifetime. In one quick example, I actually helped a therapist get off Prozac. I asked her why her therapist friends couldn't help her. She said they just couldn't. So I offered to help, give it my 2 cents. In 2 weeks, she was a new woman. living life with a skip in her step. She was blown away with how I consulted her, with her being a therapist. She admitted to me, and I hear this a lot, Bart, how you spoke to me, the things you said and told me to do, I could never freely advise my clients that way. We don't have the liberty to do so like you do. In a roundabout way, I'm glad I didn't see a therapist and I talked to you. I got better and faster. You see, sometimes someone who struggles with depression or other like issues could quickly get out of their funk if they made other changes in their life and or did X or Y, but the therapist isn't trained in such areas. Here's their typical response. Well, my specialty is X. You'll need to hire a consultant to help you with Y. Well, our time is about up. It was great seeing you today. Should we schedule you for next week? Please. No. Instead, coming to someone like me, who has a lot of life experience and business experience and pretty darn good communication skills, I'm better able to give someone tons of advice, direction, which absolutely will put a smile on their face, of course, and keep them motivated to keep working and living life with greater hope about their future. For example, I'm actually picturing someone right now, and for a long time, this person struggled with depression and feelings of being unloved, not picked, and faced a lifetime of being single and alone. I know why, too. Nothing to do with me, but for years, all her therapists could do was advise her to do X and Y and Z, and that was all that they had to say. Then I came into this person's life and offered to consult them on matters outside and beyond the original problem they suffered from. Well, once I explained X, Y, and Z of life and relationships, as well as A, B, and C in the business world and making money realm, and then 1, 2, and 3 in other areas of life, and then I tied them all together to paint a much bigger picture and how she could be doing H and I and J activities. Wow. Her eyes lit up like a nuclear bomb explosion. Her soul was set on fire. I then told this person how her life will be okay and how it will pan out exactly over the next few years, and not to worry about anything anymore. They thanked me and ran right out the door to their new invigorated life. They could barely sleep that week. They were so excited. Bottom line, I cleared the fog. I answered serious life and love questions that they struggled with. I gave this person plenty of homework to stay busy, both personally and professionally. And el bamo, within days, weeks, and months, they were rocking and they fired their therapist. Music to my ears. Now granted, I don't want anyone without a job. Therapists do good work within the realm that they work in. That little box, of course. But we can't be seeing them all our life or be held back by their limitations, can we? Sheesh. Number 7, is there something I need to stop doing that's causing me to have a lack of confidence in the area of fill in the blank? Sometimes we're doing something that's sort of, I'll just call it self-destructive. Maybe you're doing something that you would be ashamed of if it was publicly exposed or someone found out about it. And yet you're doing it because it's maybe an addiction or a habit or, something. So is there something I need to stop doing that's causing me to have a lack of confidence in the following areas of my life, etc.? Think about that and make plans to stop doing that. Number 8, what drugs or surgery is out there that could help me with this situation? And at the same time, are there natural alternative supplements or approaches that can also help me so I won't do harm to my body or my mind with potential side effects or more surgery required after the initial surgery is done, paid for? Always remember, you might pay to have something changed about you physically, only to find out it didn't go well. And now you have a whole new set of problems on your hands. with that botched surgery, and no doctor or plastic surgeon wants to work with you. Talk about being left out in the cold. Don't go there. In fact, I'm thinking of a situation where a woman wanted to get breast enlargement surgery because she felt low confidence because of the size of her breasts. Well, plastic surgery is out there. Has it gotten better today than it was 20, 30 years ago? Sure. How much is it? What's the cost? Because if you really want a great job, you're going to have to spend a lot of money. We're talking about $10,000 a breast, not $2,000. Because you've got to worry about so much stuff. But here's the thing. As I said, at the same time, are there natural and alternative supplements or approaches that could replace the cut, slash, and burn type approach to solving your situation of low confidence? Well, on Amazon.com, there were supplements, and those supplements were used to help enlarge breasts. And all you got to do is look at the reviews, and let's say you're looking at a breast enlargement supplement, totally organic, herbal, totally healthy, no surgery involved. And when you go read the reviews of like some 14,000 women who use this product, and I have a sort of a threshold where I want to see 70% 4-star and above, or 7% or less on the 1-star. So if this 14,000 review product score was anywhere like a 80%, 4 and above stars, so it had like 4.3 stars, and the 1-star was like 3%. And then you spent an hour reading the reviews to say, that sounds like me, that sounds like me, that's my situation, that's interesting, so it takes that much time? Okay, all right, I got to do that. Wow, this could be a healthy, alternative, organic, herbal type approach to solving my problem so I don't have to do the cut, slash, and burn. But again, what drugs and surgery are out there that might be able to help you with your situation? We need to research it. Number 9, is there a class or online course that you can take to help you learn more about a certain topic, which might help you overcome a problem that's causing low confidence? For example, maybe I can take 3 to 5 classes and really get to understand this little situation, and in time, I'll even become a little semi-expert. And that can help me in lots of ways to overcome my low confidence. So is there a class or online course out there that I can take to learn more about this problem, to overcome my confidence issues? Number 10, while it's not healthy to put all the blame on others for my problems, what responsibility or accountability can I take so I can put more focus on me and working on me to help solve the problems that are affecting my low confidence? As they say, no one really comes to save us. We have to, in essence, be our own hero and save ourselves. Period. Besides, this way, we don't have to wait on someone to help us. We instead help ourselves. I prefer it that way, personally speaking. I don't want to wait on somebody to come around and rescue me. I'll get to it myself. Be a lot faster, cheaper too. I don't charge myself, even though I'm expensive. I give myself a 100% off coupon. Number 11, if I could work on letting go, forgiving such person, accepting my life's fate as is, can I get to be more at peace with myself and my condition so I'm not bummed out all the time, all day, lifelong? I mean, if I'm breathing, I could still party like Bart said, right? F my situation, I'm going to rock. This is one of those attitude applications where we have to adjust our attitude and our perspective. And if I can work on letting go or forgiving, something, or accepting my life's fate as is, can I get to be more at peace with myself and my condition so I'm not bummed out and I can go on and live life. And yeah, I could always party like Bart said, Number 12, if I take the leap of faith or just go for it, win or lose, I can always say I tried, I lived, I learned, I experienced that which I've always been afraid of. I can make my fears into a game and just roll the dice, as Bart would say. Whatever comes up, so be it. I can always go back and make one of Bart's world-famous pizzas at home and smile with every bite? I'm kidding. But you get my point here. Take a leap of faith. Just go for it. What have you got to lose? Roll those dice. See what happens. Number 13. If I just turn my pain and my sadness, my frustration, my loneliness, my disappointment in life, or who I am, into an energy of positive force and influence for the world so I can help others, heaven knows there are other people out there just like me or in worse situations who could use a friend like me to make them smile. They may have no one to talk to, kind of like me. We can talk to each other. Sign me up for that job. I can do that with my whole heart behind it. Who do I make smile first? So can I turn my pain, my sadness, frustration, loneliness, disappointment into an energy of positive force and influence for the world and other people who might be going through the same thing I am? It's like, I'm lonely. I don't know how to meet people. I'm going to start a meetup group. Yep. Hi, welcome to my meetup group. I'm so lonely. I don't know how to meet people. I'm so glad all 20 of you people came. How many people are like me? Don't know how to meet people, shy, don't know what to say. Well, guess what? I started this group and 20 people showed up. I'm so grateful that you showed up. Let's take a moment, go around the room, and just introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself, and then why you're here, and we'll go from there. And then after that, we'll kind of do some networking and talking, and then we'll exchange numbers and instantly go home with 1 to 5 new friends. And then we'll meet back here next month and bring a friend. So then there'll be 40 people. Well, sounds like we just solved a situation there, See how we took action? We did a little research. We set up the meetup group, got some people involved. Action. Number 14. If I amp myself up and ramp up my attitude a little more, get some passion and fire flowing through my veins, perhaps that might ignite my life and lift my spirits so I can go about living with more positivity, less anxiety, less worry, less indecisiveness, and more optimism for what lies ahead. In doing so, I just might accomplish more, see more progress faster. People will notice I've become more driven, on a mission, living more with purpose. Other folks just might start paying me compliments, talking to me, just out of the blue. I didn't even expect it, wanting to befriend me and more. Wow, I'm starting to feel better already, Bart. I like this feeling of being amped up. I like that expression, fire pumping through my veins. Yeah. Number 15. Have I been in this situation before? What did I do last time? Or how did I pull myself up and out of those doldrum-like feelings that I experienced before? Can I improve upon how fast that I bounce back and not let someone's ill words tear at my fortress of confidence? Every time it happens, which I know from time to time, people are mean to me. I want to get better at bouncing back hard and fast, like Bart does. When someone tries to tear him down, again, what would Bart say? What would Bart do? Well, Bart would just tell him to, go jump in a lake. I have to be kind with my words. I could really tell him what I think, but I won't because I'm nice. Yeah. In fact, that's where the look of death just comes in. I don't have to say anything. I just give him this look like, really? And it's the look of, oh my gosh. Oh, okay. All right. I get it. I said something wrong. That was not right. I'm so sorry. All right. That's better. All right. Now we can party. And number 16, if I'm patient and with time and with all my energy and efforts applied, constant action, steady rehearsing, practicing for hours on end to get better and better, that should help put me on the road to higher levels of greater confidence in no time, right? Absolutely. I could go on with ways on how to approach something that you're dealing with that might be causing you to have low self-esteem or confidence. The point is, with all of these approaches, action was applied, faith was applied, patience was applied, distance and boundaries might have been applied, optimism was applied, and so forth. A steadfast persistence towards finding some kind of resolution for what you struggle with was all that was needed to kickstart yourself down the road to better days and higher levels of confidence ASAP. Right? Exactly.